What is up? This is a really short notice live stream. Let me know if you can hear me and stuff. Yeah, I'm a day behind. Had some work to do yesterday, so I'm going to be making the number 4 for the 36 Days of Type Challenge happening over on Instagram. If you want to see the rest of my posts, this is exactly the stuff I shouldn't be doing since I'm in a hurry, but here's the rest of the 36 days of posts, 36 days of posts, 36 days of type posts I've been doing. And there's my new profile picture. Hope you enjoy that. So yeah, I'm going to make the 4. And again, whoever's lucky commenter number 1, let me know if the audio and everything sounds fine. Yeah. Thanks, folks. All right, let's see here. Let's see if we can actually get started here. Move my little face over there. And yeah, we're gonna make the 4. So I have a really, I can't even find where I have the idea. There's my little drawing. It's gonna be like a big tent thing. So we're gonna make a big tent pole. Actually, let's just start with this for reference. Selection to cursor, which I think is in the center right now. Pop that there. So yeah, I think I want to have like a, maybe what I'll do is kind of just shape this out first so we can see what we're working with. So I think I'd do like a plane, pull it up to there, tab, select this, find a good shape, something like that probably. And then we're gonna mirror this. Somebody in one of the last live streams had showed me the bisect tool, how that works. And I'm not good at it. I don't know what the bisect tool does still. Yeah, I don't like it. Oh wait, I'm not using it. Why? Bisect Y. Nah, we're just not gonna do that. I really do need to do my research on the bisect tool though, so I can freaking figure it out. So yeah, for the 4, I imagine it being this kind of like tent type thing. So it would be a little bit off the ground in keeping with the shape of a 4. And then this would come out. It's kind of like a, it's supposed to be kind of like a pup tent, I believe is the name. Yeah, so like kind of like a little structure in the trees. I might even use those tree assets that I've used before. Okay, so I think that's going to be the basic shape of it. I just want to, I don't know if I want it to be more like tent-like or more like architectural-like. I like that a little better. Maybe this needs to come over. Just trying to get the proportions kind of how I want them. And then once I like that, I'll start adding the actual objects. Or, you know, I'll probably use some of the objects. Like I think I'm gonna go ahead and set up that little part that comes off the back of the 4. I'm gonna make us like a little deck, I think. So let's see here. Scale this on the Y. Now this could technically be as big as I want, since really where it looks like a 4 is from the side. So, you know, I could make this like wide or even a different shape. I thought about doing it like curved, but I think for the sake of time, we're gonna keep everything pretty straight. Like, you know, this could be a curve right here, like an arch. I think that would just be too complex of a shape though to work with quickly. Oh, I need to save this too. Let's go my newly created 4 folder. Save it as 4. And then I kept confusing myself with the color for each day. So the 4 is day 31. So I'll put my 31 in here for that value. And for this value, and for this value, 31, save. Let's check out that color. Should be a pretty bright yellow. Yeah, this yellow, I'm still kind of scared what the last day is going to look like. I'm worried that like nothing is going to show up. It's going to be so bright. But we will deal with that when we get to that. I mean, if it's only a couple posts that look kind of funky, then whatever. No big deal. Let me make sure my Instagram story posted. Not that I'm not happy talking to just you, Mr. One Viewer, or Mrs. Because last time I tried to live stream and I did a little post beforehand, it didn't post for some reason. Okay, looks like it posted. I didn't do any other notifications or anything though. I'm the worst live streamer on YouTube. But yeah, so I'm going to be meeting up with an Instagram friend actually for dinner. He's in town. I'll probably give him a little shout out before I leave because I'm guessing I probably won't finish this by the time I need to go. I'm supposed to meet him in, well, we don't really have a time picked out, but probably end up being about an hour from now that we meet. So it might end up being like 20 minutes away, so we'll see. Just, I wanted to spend this time working on this, ideally, so that I could get it rendering before, so, you know, I could get it, you know, just kind of get things moving along. But I don't know if I'll have it done. All right, so we're looking at the shape of the 4 here. I think that's pretty good. I do want to get this all centered up, though. So let's say, I guess a 4, the middle would probably be something kind of like that. Somewhere over there. A couple notches. Yeah, that should be good. So that's the basic shape. I think so. This will be like a little bit of a deck, and maybe part of me wants to make this kind of like architectural and like have these be like big solid glass surfaces. Actually, we can do both. We can do both. I think maybe what I'll do is I could make it a window or something like right here. That kind of helps define the shape a little more. What do you two think? There's 2 of you. No comments though. I need your help. This is what you're here in the live stream for. You think it's to get Blender advice, but it's so that I can get Blender and design advice from you, dear viewer. Okay, so we're not making any progress here. Let's focus, guys. Let's focus, Derek. Come on. All right, colors. We'll do that. Just for the sake of seeing what this is going to be looking like. Let's do put color on that. Okay, so I think what I'll do for one, let's see, could this be quads? I think I want this to be like quads. Oh wait, that would be a triangle on the bottom. I can avoid that though, I think. All right, let's make these flat. Or we could just leave it as a triangle. Triangles aren't that bad. I'm a little scared of triangles sometimes. So let's say, ooh, you know what would be cool? If this is like a structural ridge and then both these sides were glass. Let's give that a shot. Let's give that a shot. So I'm going to take this piece and separate it. and then add a solidify modifier. Who's going to win the first comment award, guys? You lurkers over there. Just lurking. Is this big enough? Should I make this thing bigger? I feel like it should be bigger. Huh. Like make the structure more massive? No, let's keep it tiny. Let's make it a cute little tent. Okay, so if that's like a structural thing, this post I think is definitely gonna be bigger. Like fat. Maybe not that big though. Get rid of this subdivide. Add that one. Shade smooth. Get rid of the auto smooth. Oops. Oh, come on. What did I just do? My mouse has been having a problem where it's like hitting extra clicks or something. I really need to look into that. It's been kind of screwing with me lately. It's a pretty cheap mouse, but you know, I want it to work. It's been working for a long time. Logitech M705. I used to buy kind of more fancy mouses, but honestly I used one like this at work and the battery just like lasts forever. It's probably gonna die during the stream since I said that. The battery lasts a long time, so I didn't realize how big of a deal that was, but it's like freaking huge. Because I had a different Logitech mouse, kind of like a more expensive one. You know, it's like not crazy expensive, like $70 though, and this one's only like 30. But I had to charge the damn thing, like it would just die. You know, I just always have to have it plugged in like every other day, which was kind of a pain in the ass, pain in the butt. Only one person heard that, unless a million people rewatch this live stream and I get in trouble. So this is going to be glass, I think I said. So let's just go ahead and change that material. See what that looks like. We'll need to give it a solidify though, so that it looks appropriate. Yeah, if you guys are ever working with glass in Blender, you don't want it to be just on a flat plane unless you're going for some specific effect. Usually you need the glass to have a little thickness, otherwise you get some really weird results. And I just love that dark edge you get, just like in the real world. Okay, so this is kind of a cool structure. I thought about making one of the walls solid and one glass, but if this still reads like a 4, which it does, then I'm cool with leaving it that way. Oh, we can put like a little lamp in there and stuff. Here, let's make this a little smaller. I don't like it that big. Because I think I want to kind of put some trees like around it or something. Let's go ahead and finish out the little deck portion here. So to do that, I think what we'll do is probably extrude this, scale it in. This is just like my floor. The floor of the 4. Yeah, okay, so I wonder if I should make like a cross part right there. Maybe a bar, but not glass. Let's do a bar, but no glass. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just get a little freaking crazy here and go ahead and add some skin. There it is. Don't want it to be glass, although that looks kind of cool. Let's make this color. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of using the skin modifier to kind of create these edges to glass. Really, really easy little detail. And yeah, it literally takes seconds and it just makes your stuff look a little fancier. Makes me feel a little fancier. Do you feel fancier watching it? Still no one chatting. That's okay. You don't have to talk to me. You can just watch. I know there's only 2 people. Let's see. We got 2 people now. 9 playbacks. So if one of you 2 was one of the original people in here, you still haven't said anything. I am disappointed. But for real, you can just watch me talk. Maybe you're one of those people that comments on my videos and thinks that I do ASMR because my voice is just so soothing. You're welcome to just hang out and listen. No judgment zone is the zone we're in today. Alright, so this little pinchy look up here is not cool. Let's first of all, oh, that is on smooth shading, auto smooth. So I usually don't leave these panes too detailed, so they don't have a whole lot of vertices around the outside, so sometimes my auto smooth catches some edges, so I just turn it off, keep the whole thing smooth. I wonder if there's a good way to avoid this pinching, if there's an effect in here. Equalize radii? I don't think that does it. Let's just try, like, if we make this fatter. Nah, that's not gonna work. We could do a bevel. What's that gonna look like? I actually like the way that looks a little bit better. Let's just bevel all these edges. 'Cause why not? Maybe just like that. Mark root. This mark root thing is weird. I still don't really understand how it works, but who cares? Just push the button. Layden TM says hello. Congratulations, you are the winner of the first chat. And now you have a job for me. Can you tell me if you can hear me? I'm gonna turn this light off, I think. I think that's a little obnoxious. So your job is to tell me if you can hear me, which I suppose you can, but maybe you can't. There, got my nice little glass windows there. Let's save this. Check the texts. All right, so let's talk about something here. I think it'd be cool if there was a hole right there. You know, if we actually cut around it. Thank you, Layden TM. Thanks for being here, and thanks for your help with the live stream. And thanks for chatting. No one else wants to talk today, but you have stepped up to the plate and offered me your sweet company. So I don't really know how to make a hole in a mesh. Oh wait, no, hold on, I have an idea. Control B, V. Maybe if I do profile. I think there's a, yeah, P, profile. Oh, that's kind of working. Look at that. Ooh, this is gonna be really bad. You know what? Let's not do that yet. Let's because what I want to do is I want to create these little like deck segments here. Let's make a lot of them. More detailed. Not too many though. I don't want these to be like fat, thick pieces of wood. I've said fat a lot in this live stream. I don't know why. I think we can get rid of this edge loop for now. Alright, so now this, I'm going to have to do the same thing. I'm just going to have to guesstimate to try to match it. Okay, so now, let's see if I can do... Let's see if I can select these edges. And then Control B. And then X faces. There. Now we've got our 1-2 punch deck slats. Looking pretty sweet. So I think what else will we have? Let's go ahead and do our classic. Let's just duplicate this object. Move it over here. A lot of times I duplicate an object that I'm like barely even going to be using part of, just to avoid having to reapply modifiers. So this is going to be a railing, I believe. Ooh, you know what? It would be cool to have a little spiral staircase in there. We might still try to do that some way or another. Alright, so this should have a mirror modifier on it. Let's mark root. Is anyone's name Mark Root? I'd love to meet you. Talk to you about the solidify modifier. Sorry, the skin modifier. That's a premium joke, by the way, guys. I don't know if people are going back and watching these live streams, but jeez, these jokes that I got are too good. Last week we were talking about doing a apprentice-inspired show where when you lose, you get fired, modified. That's good. That's really good. Don't lie. That's good. Don't like the way that's looking. If you like my jokes, give me a thumbs up in the chat. They're so bad, I know. I'm just talking to myself. And Layden TM, I'm talking to him too. Him or her. I say it every time, but fellas, invite your lady friends to the 3D industry. We need to be more diverse. Let's try on clipping and then EY. Cha-ching. Oh, that's kind of cool. Nah. So we got our railing here. I don't really like the angle thing though that's going on. It's not horrible. I think this is still a pretty cool shape. It's just going to be in these details that we're about to start. Okay, so Layden TM is a him. One of these days we'll get some ladies in live stream. Talk about the perils of being a female 3D artist. I'm sure it's a lot different. Ooh, you know what? I think I want to put the 4 just while I'm thinking about it right here. Spin that way. We're gonna put the 4 right here. There's a bird outside my home. My home that won't be my home for much longer. If you've been paying attention to my location tags on Instagram or any of the other live streams, I'm going to be moving away from my home here in Santa Barbara, California, to a new home in Austin, Texas. That home has not been secured yet, though, so it might just be a box for the first couple weeks I move there. I don't know. Let's hope that it's not. That's so cool. I'm enjoying the yellow color scheme a little more than I thought I would. I think I really like the peachy colors the most when we were going through those. Like I feel like I really liked these colors. This was a little extreme. It was really when I started doing this gradient thing, I really wanted the pink to be more of like a deep red, but I just didn't really plan properly, and by the time I realized it was all pink, I was like way up here, and there's no turning back. So yeah, that's the color scheme we got, but I like it. Only got a few days left, which is really, really exciting. This project has been intense. So yeah, exciting as in I'm happy to be done with it, but also as in like I don't know, I've learned a lot about myself, about my style. about what I like, about how I do it. This project has been, it's taken a lot of work, but the process has been quite exciting. So maybe I'm trying to figure out like how to do this. Maybe this is like offset a little bit or something. Like maybe this is like in here. Thinking like maybe there's a glass enclosure underneath the structure. Let's turn on clipping so those vertices bump into each other. Like, yeah, maybe this is a little like underground. Now we won't hold on to this though if it takes away too much from the form of the 4. What's up, Brian Ferguson? Nice to have you. Thanks for leaving a comment. It's been a pretty comment-free day today. Like I mentioned earlier, I really didn't give any warning on this live stream. I had to do this post, and I was just like, haven't done a live stream in a while. Might as well do a live stream. So here we are. We're live streaming. And lucky for you folks, you're getting the limited access. 3 of you have me all to yourself. Alright, so we're running into a little bit of an issue here where I don't like this. That's an issue. Let's I don't like this for sure. Let's get rid of that edge. What else do I not like about this? Maybe this whole thing should be lower. I kind of like that being like a room. But is it taking away too much from the shape of the 4? Maybe if I lined this post up with the center, maybe that would solve some of our problems. Oops, we'd have to select both of these. Select vertices. I hate how with some of these modifiers you can't see what's happening in the viewport. I think I dig that. Or you know what? Maybe we just ditch this and just make it like a this. Ooh, this would look cool if we just kind of barely hit that post. Pop this little guy over here. Cha-ching. That's the sound it makes, by the way. Alright, let's add a subdivision surface. See if we can smooth these babies out a little bit. Once again, turn off auto smooth. That's something I need to do in my base file. Is go in and disable auto smooth for that piece that I keep duplicating. Save myself some work. That has been a large reason how I've been able to keep up with this project, is having that kind of base file that I start with every time. It speeds up the process quite a bit. Maybe make this thinner. I'm trying to see, like, I get some kind of edges there. You really aren't going to see them. Might just not worry about them. Come on, get in there. Forget about it. I ain't worried. Now, I do wonder what I should do to spice up this. To spice up this center area. We'll definitely hang a lamp in there, because that's what we do. Anytime I'm looking for a little extra detail, do the lamp. This, God, dude, I hate this freaking filter thing. It looks different on this screen. Maybe we can give me some more contrast. Oh wait, that's gamma. Brightness. Oh, there we go. Turn the brightness down. That looks a little better. Testing, testing. Contrast. Up, gamma. Right there. Saturation? Probably not. Saturation is calling massive amounts of attention to my pimple. And the undo button doesn't work here. Yeah, I don't know, like depending on the lighting in my workspace, I always have to mess with that thing. One day I'll be a professional live streamer. Okay. So I like what we got going on. Maybe we move these up a little. So it's not quite right there on the edge. Do we like that bottom room? I don't know if I do. For one, I think I'll change this material. Give it a little more power. There we go. I like that darker look. So yeah, let's see. How could we... I'm almost thinking we could have like a loft in there or something, or like some type of some way to like cut, you know, sort of to help define the forward shape a little bit, but then also just add a little bit of interest. Maybe we do it with this piece. Let's shifty this, scale it down. Maybe bring it over a little bit. Turn on clipping. Where they at? There they at. Brian Ferguson, if you're still in here, I'm curious what you were LOLing about. Was it one of my jokes? Because I'm really looking for some validation there. Really gonna want that. Okay, let's this is kind of an odd angle that I'm gonna totally screw up here. Okay, so let's just try to shape this kind of by eye. So that would kind of do that thing. This would not be there. I don't really know what this would be, honestly. Like it could kind of be like a shade or something. Like I could put blinds in there or something. Oh god, this is all sorts of screwed up. So this would come over there. I kind of like the idea that it would be like offset. It's kind of like one of those double layer, like a lot of architecture nowadays has these double layered like facades. I don't know if that's the right term. For like energy efficiency. So I don't really know. I don't know if that's what this is. Kind of feel like no. I do kind of like that though. It's almost like that could be like a fireplace. We do not have time for smoke effects, Derek. That would be cool though, wouldn't it? Wait, a chimney? Why have I not done a freaking chimney in any posts? That's crazy. A chimney would be so... Oh my god. See, look, it's my mouse. It's not me. I'm a professional Blender user. I don't make mistakes. It's the mouse. That's screwing me up a little bit. Alright. Now I should probably just go ahead and separate that as its own object. So I think I like this like thing, but that is exactly the thing, is what is it? Like it might need to be a little bit. Let's see if we can deselect. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and separate this one. Separate by selection. Lex says really epic HDR. Yeah, that's the Misty Pines HDR from HDRI Haven. So I think this live stream is actually going to come to an early end. Oh gosh, get messages here. So yeah, I'm meeting an Instagram fella for dinner. He's in the area. I'll show you his profile. Let me see. I'm gonna buy myself a little bit of time here. Jeez. So much stuff. This is what the professional live streamers do, by the way, is they answer their phone on their live stream. Alright, so I'm going to meet him at 6:15, which, by the way, the guy I'm going to meet is this guy. He posted a thing on his story. Yeah, off to Santa Barbara. And then I was like, hey, I live in Santa Barbara. He was like, hey, let's get dinner. He does a lot of work with Fusion 360. Blender for life. But he's a 3D modeling type guy, engineering. Does some really cool stuff. A lot of generative modeling, I believe. Like this he did. It was like a skateboard truck. So yeah, I don't know. He follows some people I follow, and he seems interesting, and he sounded like he wanted to meet me too, so I think it's going to work out well. But let's see, I'm going to meet him at 6:15. So it's 5:35 now. So that would be about 40 minutes from now, if my math is right. Something like that. And it's about 20 minutes away. So let's live stream for another 20 minutes or so. I think we're good. Okay, so I've got my sweet shape here. Yeah, did I answer that? The HDRI is Misty Pines from HDRI Haven. I really like this one because it's just gives this really nice flat light. There's no people in the reflections, nothing really notable, just trees. Greg Zoll is probably hiding somewhere out there, though. He must be. That's what I would do if I ran that website. Be putting myself in all the HDRIs. Okay, so this is probably going to get the chop. I don't like that thing down there, but we'll leave it for now. And do we like this? See, we got a lot of heft up here. There's not a lot going on down here. I might put some trees right there, though. That might look okay. And maybe we beef up the stem of this thing with a staircase, spiral staircase. Let's try doing that. Let's try making a little staircase. I'm going to do Shift A, plane, and we're just going to come over here. Cursor to selected, add empty. This is a really easy way to make a spiral staircase that I kind of discovered on this project. Well, I had done it before, but I actually put it into practice. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you kind of know how to do. Well, I don't know. Maybe this isn't the case with everybody, but there's a lot of things like in Blender, especially, which is the only thing I know anything about, by the way, is Blender. There's a lot of things that I'm pretty sure I know how to do and like how they could be achieved, but I've just never had to do it. So, you know, you got to put yourself to the test sometimes. But yeah, so this is like a really easy way to do a spiral staircase. is you do an array, and then you do an offset like Z, and then, oh wait, no, you don't want to do this, I think you want to do object offset. I'll select my empty, and then I think if I, let's see, maybe you also need to do, oh wait, no, I have to click object offset. So now, oh wait, so I think the origins probably need to be the same. Cursor, selection to cursor, and then I think I can move this up, rotate it on the Z, like 20 degrees. And then I think I can add more of these. So then I guess I need to move this out. Yeah, that's working. Scale this in as you would with a spiral staircase. Let's maybe make this solidify, not quite so intense. And then just to be kind of cool, let's give this just a little bit of shape to it. Let's shade that smooth. Shade smooth. Turn on auto smooth. And in the F post I used this, but I actually did the scale too, so the steps kind of got bigger. Kind of a cool effect. Alright, so let's move this over here and actually get it sized properly. Brian Ferguson likes the jokes. Thank you, dude. I really do appreciate it. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, so let's move. So there's no little floor piece, which I keep leaving this in every file. I don't know if I really need it though. Let's just, might as well put it right there for now. Alright, we're gonna axe this little guy. I don't like that. Alright, so you guys gotta remind me. Don't let me keep streaming. I gotta leave. I gotta leave eventually. Is that enough of a staircase? Should I make it smaller or twistier or something? It'd be cool if it did a full turn like that. So maybe we need some more steps. Like, let's say it's 16 steps. Nice even numbers. We like even numbers. So now let's get, oh, RZ. So there's a full 360. And I think we can move this down a little bit. Okay. Let's save that. Does this make sense with the scale? Are these stairs too small? I know this stuff is all fake, but I still try to kind of keep things like proportional to each other. You know, like I wouldn't want to have a spiral staircase that big and then a huge chair or something. All right, now I'm going to attempt a Boolean. For some reason, I just don't use Booleans. They scare me. And it's just kind of like a pain to set up. But I think there's like a bunch of add-ons that help with exactly that I don't use, so I should probably look into those. All right, we're going to call this cutter. And it is going to cut. We can change the viewport display to bounds. And then before we hide it in the viewport over here, let's try to set up our Boolean. Oh, you know, I think that can probably go before the solidify. Select the cutter. Look at that. It did it. It cut a hole. And now for some reason, the way you have the shading set on this object will sometimes impact the shading on the other object. I don't think that was the case there, but I got what I wanted. Okay, cool. Let's, so now we definitely don't want to render or see the cutter. We're just not going to worry about that. This needs to get a material. Let's give it the regular color. Okay, now, this is not really, this is kind of dark. It might be because of my bounces here. I also might just need to introduce some more light. I don't think volume is going to do it. Let's give some more bounces. Let's just save this. Let's do a very slight amount of camera setup here. I think I'm gonna do a test render and just kind of, sometimes seeing it not in this little tiny quality can be helpful. Derek, aka Holes Expert. That's me. Holes Expert. Thanks for the title, Mohammed. I will be the holes expert by the end of this live stream, or by the end of this project, maybe more like that. Render in stuff. Oh, I should have changed that down to like 50%. What's this looking like? Also, where do we put the gradient texture? Always a question. Like, what is this thing that I made? Also, we're getting a kind of a new reflection that I haven't seen in my other posts. It's a little brighter than I like. And I think that's because of the angle that this is facing. Almost all the time, the faces I'm creating for these posts are like vertical or horizontal. They're never pointing that way. Except in the case of like a sphere. Okay, let's, I've had enough of that. Should we save it? Nah. I think I want to make my deck a little bit thinner. Layden TM is asking about the render settings. So here's this window. If that's what you're asking about, feel free to pause. Here's this window, if that's what you're asking about. But I'm not sure if that is what you're asking about. So let me know in that chat right there. Wait, where would the chat be for you guys? Like somewhere way over there. Here, watch. I'm gonna try to do it. Leave it in the chat. Okay. That is obnoxious. I'll never do that again. Actually, I'll definitely do that again. That was too much fun. And it's not like you didn't already know where the chat was, but I digress. Make this a little thinner. Oh wait, this, I just realized this spiral staircase wouldn't even work. You would have to like jump afterwards. Sweet shape would be very cool if you made it look like blinds. Are you talking about this thing? That's kind of what I thought about that. Maybe it should actually be blinds. I have a feeling like I'm not going to finish this post before I need to leave anyways, so my whole idea of doing things quickly and in a hurry has been spoiled. So we need to, maybe let's change the cutter object. I think I just want to cut out probably half of what I had. So like the left half. Yeah, let's do that. So let's see if this works. We want to leave the other half. So let's delete those vertices. And And turn these vertices into a face. Wait, what? What happened? Oh, does that work just like that? Not even as a solid object? There's no face. Wow. Booleans. I think it's like you do Booleans once and you struggle with it and you never do it again. That's what happened with me. I really avoid Booleans. Pretty much all costs. But I think that hard surface modeling class that Gleb and 80 did. 80 Beres and Gleb Alexandrov. Those European folk. I think the class they did, I think they use a lot of Booleans. Anyone who's taken the class purchased it. Let me know. Alright guys, I need to go. I'm gonna go meet my buddy. If you don't hear from me and I wind up dead in a few days, it was this guy. Doesn't look like the type of guy that would abduct me or anything, but yeah, check out Fuse PS. He's a industrial designer. He makes stuff. Here, I'll do an introduction for him. Presenting Paul Sohi. He makes stuff with robots and AI sometimes. He wants to be part of something, he wants to be part for something, not a part of something. Oh, and he's got a YouTube link here. Let's see what that is. I think he does like I said, Fusion 360 stuff. Yeah, 686 subscribers. Leave him a sub. Gcaster was asking if I have ever used box cutter R-Ups. I haven't. I think the guy, Master Xeon, that makes those, though, I think he lives in Austin, which is where I'm moving to. Not that that has any impact on whether or not I use the software, but maybe I'll meet up with him and be like, so why do I need box cutter? I've heard that they're amazing add-ons, and I just I have not given them a shot yet. So I should try that. Dude, why is this so freaking? I just want it to be. Come on, right there, something like that. Oh wait, maybe I wanted it the other way. I don't know how I wanted it. Let's do. That's fine. Okay, so let me just look quick through. Sweet shape. Unfortunate viewing my phone, I can't see it. Never mind, I'll check it out later. Okay, yeah, Layden, if there was a question about some particular setting, you can leave a comment on this video. It should stay up after I close out the live stream. And you can also message me on Instagram. I'd be happy to help with whatever you were curious about. All right, thanks guys for watching. I'm going to go eat dinner with Paul. And I'll see you next time. I'll try to do another live stream soon. There's only a few days left of the 36 Days of Type Challenge. But live streaming has been quite exciting. It's been fun. So I'm going to try to incorporate more live streams in the future. Don't know what they'll be about. But stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on this video. Yeah, more cool stuff coming soon. I'm having more time in my schedule to work on YouTube stuff. And I do it for you. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, liking. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. I need to find the button. See you later. Thanks.